Celte. My major is nursing, and I live in Shreveport, Louisiana. Many children and teens throughout the United States play a variety of different sports each year. I wonder how many of them know they're learning life lessons as they play the sports they love. Chances are, not many. Even in the 10 years when I was playing volleyball, I didn't understand how much it was teaching me. I started playing volleyball when I was 13 years old. This is a time when I was shy and painfully awkward. In our household, it was mandatory to play a sport or an extracurricular activity. And in the beginning, I always thought that this was like torture because I never wanted to go and put myself out of my comfort zone. But as time went on, I loved volleyball in the end. In college was when I noticed how much the sport taught me. I learned true confidence in myself. I learned how to cooperate with others, people that I liked and disliked. And I learned to push myself beyond limits that I thought were possible. When I started out volleyball, I lacked the confidence I needed in playing volleyball. I was always shy and timid on and off the court, and I remember some of my coaches always telling me, "Come on, Celte, you can do it, just hit the ball hard, play aggressively," and I never understood what this meant until I finally scored a point and I got aggressive and blocked the ball. And I was like, wow, this feels great, because when everyone's huddling around you when you score a point, that's an amazing feeling. And I believe that when kids, learn to play a sport well, they build up the confidence they need if they have the positive reinforcement. And I believe that this is a direct parallel to in the classroom or any other aspects of their life. I think playing a sport also teaches you to work well with others. Because even if you don't like someone, when you step on the court, you have to play with them whether you like them or dislike them. You have to learn to cooperate well with them and make it work. I think this trait can also be used in life in your workplace, because when you start working, you cannot say, hey, I don't want to work here anymore because someone works there that you don't like. You have to learn to cooperate with them as well. And you also need to trust these people. Trust them in playing a sport with them for it to work out well. The next aspect that you learn from playing a sport is you learn to push yourself beyond limits that you think are even possible. I remember a time when I was playing volleyball, when we would do drills and exercises, and if the ball hit the ground, if you let the ball touch the ground, then your whole team would have to start over and go back to the beginning. And I think that this really teaches you to push yourself, because you're not only doing it for yourself, you're doing it for your team. So if the ball hits the ground, your whole team is going to kill you because they're going to have to start over as well. So this really teaches you to push yourself, and sometimes you're amazed at what you can do. All the while I was playing volleyball, I didn't realize I was building some of the most valued characteristics of our society. I was learning the true confidence I had within myself. I was learning how to work well with others, people that I liked and disliked. And I was also learning to, push myself beyond limits that I knew were possible. And even though in the beginning of my life I never wanted to play a sport, I'm truly blessed that my dad was persistent in pushing my sister and brother and I, and it truly made us confident people. Thank you. Oh my God, that was